My name is Rod Kowicki. I am a theoretical physicist. As an independent study, I studied advanced physics, mainly the theory of relativity, for over 15 years. I've written 4 books on fast and light speed space travel, gravity, and mostly based on your E equals mc squared, which is the most famous equation in the world. Now, the reason for this video is not only advertising for my books, it's I also want to inform the world, the USA mainly, that Albert Einstein, in 1904 or 05, published a book called Special Relativity. That was his first book, and it consisted of not E equals mc squared, but mostly space travel. His idea, his famous science fiction analogy was, I wonder what it would be like if I could travel on a beam of light. He based his whole theory on the speed of light, everything. And quantum physics theory is the study that I am pushing that has to do with fast and light speed space travel. It tells contradictions in special relativity, and there's a lot of them. His biggest blunder was the cosmological constant, which consisted of faster than light speed space travel. Everything he wrote and in essence the E equals mc squared consists of the wavelengths of light, quantum particles, how fast they travel. His theory, for one thing, and is mentioned in special relativity, that space and time were both of the same thing. Space doesn't exist without time, and time and space are simultaneous. Time acts simultaneous with itself. It's a fixed velocity, speed of light. Light waves, alpha waves, go forward in time and backwards at the same time, sending information back and forth through what he believes to be the past, present, and future. Time exists simultaneously, and everything's fixed. The world is fixed because of Einstein, which is not good, probably not bad, I don't know. We don't travel at the speed of light. If we did, we would know those results, the analogy about real light speed. We have to reach those heights in science. Now, because he said space consists of light waves that travel faster. They travel at the speed of light, forward and backwards through time, simultaneous. Well, we know that not to be true. And in a second, I'm going to tell you why this is not true. It's also based E equals mc squared plus special and general relativity on the fastest known thing to exist that we know of. in physics. The reason it's called physics or theoretical physics is because we can measure things, we can predict anomalies because we base them on a light constant, which is a fixed number directed by light, a beam of light. Now Einstein made the universe a fixed universe. There's a theory called the block theory. You know, everything's in a box. Can't go faster. Up, down, forward, backwards, left to right, right to left. You can't go faster than the speed of light. Well, there's something that does travel faster than the speed of light. And this is blunder, you know. But that time, about 1940-something, 43, 45, Edward Hubble and Albert Einstein stood at the projecting eye of what's called today the Hubble telescope. And they physically showed that the universe, meaning space, based on the consistencies of matter, you know, planets, stars, galaxies, and everything, that the universe is expanding. But he also said it was expanding at a speed faster than light. Now, his theory tells about how fast the universe is expanding. You know, like 42.3 or 7 miles per second every 3 million miles. I think it is. Or maybe it's 300 million miles. And those were his projections, his measurements, his equations, you know. Because the universe, the Hubble readings say that the universe is expanding at a certain velocity. We always had the idea that the universe was in motion, you know, that it's spinning. Like everything else spins. Why does it spin? There's no real theory on that, you know. E equals mc squared is based on energy, which is E, you know. But why the planets and stars spin, you know, is still physically or theoretically unknown, you know. I know why they spin. I wrote 4 books that Isonology, and I'm writing another book that I'm not sure on the name. It's going to be an e-book that I've discovered equations that are quite different than relativity. And they're quite different from quantum physics. There are some equations and mathematical results to Hubble's discovery of space expansion. You know, what is gravity? Einstein preceded that gravity was a fabric of space, the fabric of space. He also said that time and space were the same thing, space and time acting simultaneously. We know this not to be true. One proof is the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light. Faster. No matter what velocity it is, it's expanding. And 43 miles a second is kind of a little fast, you know. I've gotten those equations, and I was able to decipher, based on the expansion of the universe, how fast a mass can travel through space. You know, Einstein's theory takes all the, E equals mc square r, the mathematical components to measure masses at the micro level, micro scale. What do they call them? Particles, energy and matter, how much energy. But it doesn't give it any equations relative to space and time, except time. And now that we know that the universe is expanding faster than the speed of light, and in my next ebook I have those specifications, that there is something that travels faster than the speed of light, not just light. And light is made up of relativity matter, because it's just substance outside the dark element, which is darkness or gravity by itself. And light only is a projection of those things that exist in that dark matter. Einstein took it a step further and said, well, that's because that's time, light waves, and beta waves traveling simultaneously through space. And so now time is fixed, past, future, and present are fixed, and we can time travel because it's fixed. Well, now we know that there's something that exists that travels faster than light, and that is gravity. And the consistence of gravity that is inside of other gravities that are coherent to matter, the planets and stars. Earth's gravity is different, but it sets in the same gravity as everything else in the universe. So actually it's just a different type of gravity, space gravity. Evidence shows that the universe is traveling faster than the speed of light, and now we have something that travels faster than the speed of light. So light is left behind. It's slow. So everything we knew, we detailed on light and its velocity, and what happens as the velocity stops there. It stops at light. And where does the universe end? Traveling faster than the speed of light. Well, if you read some of my other videos, you'll understand what I say about that. The universe is still expanding, which means it's still in motion, some kind of motion. Being in some kind of motion, it's still evolving. So now that we know that it is expanding, we can figure out why it's expanding, which Hubble did not go too far into trying to make those measurements, because he was more, he just found out that the universe was expanding. He was busy on trying to figure out how fast it was expanding. So we have a whole new light. We have Albert Einstein's universe. We have Hubble's discovery. And it leads us to another universe, And time travel and what happens at the speed of light bears what happens at the speed of light. But it also means that we can travel at the speed of light and go into a faster than light speed mode, slow down and go back into the slower mode. That there's a light barrier that we travel through. But I don't think the light barrier is too much consistent, like the sound barrier. And plus, in space, we don't have all those anomalies about sounds, all those things that are based on gravity on Earth. The sound barrier. There's no friction, It's really different in space. It's a vacuum. Everything is sucked up, And traveling in a ship is consistent to Earth's pressure and gravity force for us to operate normally under 0-point conditions, 0-point energy conditions. And I have new theory on why this all is different. Where Einstein's theory takes Earth's gravity, consistent with Isaac Newton's measurements at 9.8 free fall, and takes all those inertia, friction, and puts all those in the same category as a vacuum. Not only is that inconsistent, but the speed of light is not consistent anymore. There's something that travels faster than light. And mainly that's what I wanted to put out in this video. Not too long, not too short, but how fast something that can travel under a 0-point energy. And why is it 0-point energy? There's a lot to be written about, and a lot of barriers and results and conclusions that include all this. I've went through all of them. I don't know about all of them, but a good 65-80%, somewhere around there. But the basic ones, to give you a good idea, Now that question of, well, the speed of light is the fastest, not no more. We know now, and because of this video, first video, something else travels faster than light. We knew that, but we didn't acknowledge that. And I want to acknowledge that because it changes the interface of what we know at the college level, university level. We're not working for NASA, I think NASA got a lot of stuff that only NASA knows, so it's not too easy to discover these changes in magnitude of time and space. Time and space don't exist anymore simultaneous. Space travels faster than light. Thank you very much.